Go.
You are now listening to I Want My Podcast Studios production. And I know you want your damn podcast. Here you go.
How's the store going, Nicole?
None your business.
I want my sex tonight.
More BG.
You're a user, Mohammed.
I did the BJ, no for real.
Bitch ass, slut ass whore.
You don't like it? Why are you wasting money going to Grenada?
Good night.
Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new episode of I Want My Podcast. This is a 90-Day Fiancé Single Life edition. I am one of your hosts, Miguel Perez.
And I am EJ Edmonds. I'm the other one. Hello, people. Hello. How y'all doing? Good. All right. I'm glad to hear. Glad y'all are back for another week. We on to this single life, people.
Yeah, this is the Single Life. This is a good episode. It feels like it's ending.
Yo, this episode was a whole mindfuck, dude.
Why you say that?
You'll hear. Caesar's segment, like I felt like that was a mindfuck. Natalie's was a mindfuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And like Veronica's was kind of hilarious.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how you feel of Veronica's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, it's funny you say that because on the Patreon chat, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Dalila and dang, the name's escaping me. But they were talking about how it was so good for Veronica to finally stand up for herself and like know her worth and everything. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, that should have been done like on the first episode, like before the whole herpes incident.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I agree.
like I feel like you should have known. You know, that's not something that you realize 8 episodes in.
That's a pre-coke sore conversation.
Yeah, like she already gave away the boom boom or nunu away and everything. Like you gotta do all of that before. But I do have thoughts and opinions about that, so we'll save when we actually get to talk to them or talk about them rather. But yeah, good episode overall, I think. And of course, the episode that we're referring to is the Single Life Season 3, Episode 8, Until We Meet Again.
All right.
Until we meet again. Okay title. Okay title.
I didn't hate this one because I got where they were going with it.
Yeah.
I got where they were going with it.
I agree. Oh, what's up, Rob? Mike is a Ukrainian hero. Respect to my boy from Squim.
Yeah.
That's what you say, right? Squim? Or like,
man, don't get me lying to you. I don't know.
Yo.
I don't know. Sequum. It's this Sequam.
Sequam.
Squam
sounds French. Sequam. Or like Portuguese.
I just say watch the state just to ease my conscience.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can say Washington, so I can't even say Sequim.
Sequim. I think they call it Squim.
Yeah.
Squim.
Sure.
Squim.
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, I'm the last fucking person to really be talking about how it is pronounced. I can't even pronounce half of the things I say most of the time. So, anyways, I don't know where to go from here.
All right. Well, let me get it started for you. You can go ahead and start this episode because I thought he was about to do some smooth transition. This motherfucker cross-eyed. I was like, why you cross-eyed, Miguel? Fix your face. Right?
It's like like those cartoons, like what was his name? Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, where he's like chasing the Roadrunner, and like it takes like a sharp turn, and then Wile E. Coyote just keeps running, but he doesn't realize he like ran out of like ground to run on. And then he's like looking down, and then he like realizes he's like in the middle of the fucking canyon or whatever, like up in the air, and he just falls. Like that was just me right now. I ran out of like anything to run on, and I just looked down and I went, bye.
One of those things you ever see, like on when they have the little umbrella, like that's supposed to help them fall slower or some shit,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
right?
I'm just looking at the camera, going, "Bye, see ya." I'm about to fuck. Yeah, I'm about to fall.
I tell you what, growing up, we didn't realize. I realized it as a dog. Looney Tunes ain't shit, dude.
Really, you don't like them?
Looney Tunes. I mean, I do like it, but it's that there was some racist shit on Looney Tunes, dude.
Yeah, there was
They
a lot of
used to be.
racist things.
Yeah.
I still remember some of those like Bugs Bunny episodes that were like that you can find them on YouTube now. But I do remember very vividly like all of those cartoons. Like I
Yeah.
remember being like really young and watching them. Like I had like VHS of said cartoons.
Yeah, your your two stereotypical Mexican mice, the really fast one and the really slow one.
Oh yeah, the white people got offended by that. We're like,
Good
why?
morning, senor.
It's kind of fun. Like it was nice to have some sort of
It's
representation.
fun. I mean, it's still fun and you like it until. But even after you realize it's racist, you're like, hey, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, it was funny.
And don't get me wrong, there's a couple of people that you go, huh, like it's got to be based on this guy. Like it's
Yeah.
I know a couple of guys that talk like that. So yeah, it's fine. Like nobody cares. Cartoons were fine, but. Here's the thing: we're not here to talk about cartoons. We're here to talk about the single life. Maybe we should do a podcast about all the old shit we used to watch.
We'll
Just at
do.
least one
We do
episode.
podcasts about anything. We want our podcast. God damn it. We're gonna
We
talk
want our
about what
podcast.
we want our podcast.
Yeah, there you go. Changing the
Yeah.
network name. But yeah, so who do we got on deck?
All right, let's go ahead and start it off with Veronica.
Veronica. Ooh.
Okay, all right. I'll tell you why I thought it was hilarious
Yeah,
after
why?
you tell the story. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Caitlin. Shit, I must be too high because I thought Miguel was wearing a really low cut tank top until I realized the
I
rest
thought
of
it
your
was some of
shirt.
that Oktoberfest shit. You know, the letterhosen or whatever that shit is called. He looked like he got suspenders on. That's a Steve Wilco shirt.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing too wrong, Miguel. You're gonna take your own chair.
Dude, the funny thing is like this shirt is like I don't even know how to describe. Like, babe, what color do you think this shirt is? What color do you think this shirt is? Like pink? Beige? I can't hear you.
It's beige, Miguel. We can all see it.
But it's like it's got like a lighter, a brighter tone to it. I don't know.
I mean, it's fine.
It looks like I'm naked here now. I'm uncomfortable. I might change shirts to be honest with you,
Nope, you're
but you
not
won't
allowed.
see it. No, you won't see it unless you join the Fight tier on video for the full episode, because then you'll see what other shirt I decide to wear. Isn't that fun?
He might not even wear a motherfucking
I
shirt. You
might
never
even wear
know.
naked
You could
push-ups,
probably
bro.
see taco meat right here on the damn screen, right?
Yeah.
All this. Yep. There we go. But all right, talk about Veronica.
Yes. So she is getting ready. She's gonna go out with Justin. Even though he already told her that he's gonna be gone in like a couple of weeks, maybe months, depends how long it takes for his baby mama to decide whether she wants to move to Florida or not.
Mhm.
And it has been 3 weeks since that trip that they had. Remember when he had the outbreak in his lips? It's been 3 weeks since that, and he's been kind of like ghosting her little by little. And I gotta say, dude, I've done that move before. I made that move before,
Me too.
where
Me too.
you once you kind of like get to where you want it, you slowly start to lose interest, and then just let it end by itself,
Yeah.
aka letting the other person end it for you. So I like as soon as she was like, "Yeah, it's been 3 weeks since we started talking." He used to text me all the time, and now he doesn't. I was like,
Fuck boy.
"Done that.
He's right. Yeah.
Been there, done that." I know
Yep.
exactly where this is going. Now I
And I think she should be old enough at this point to realize what the fuck that is.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
is yes, that especially that yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. She should. Um, Now another thing is, do you agree now that he had no business bringing in a boundaries talk? Remember how at the beginning of their like when they started dating, he was like, there needs to be boundaries."
No, I really don't think he has any legs to stand on with that situation now because it wasn't even like she was fixing to move somewhere with Tim.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they just get clay masks and shit together, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Paint each
Mm-hmm.
other's toenails. That's what they do.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And then you have him and he's like, yo, I'm moving with my ex to Florida. Yeah, boundaries is out the goddamn window, bruh. With
Yeah,
exes.
but you know what he was trying to do? He was trying to isolate her. He was trying to do that whole like, okay, I need to have you all to myself until I leave, and then that way you only rely on me. You know what I mean? That I think that's why he wanted to set the boundaries with his with her ex, which is Tim,
Well, I don't know if he I
so
don't
that
know
he
if he
could
was
do that.
that diabolical about it. I think he just wanted to smash that night, and he would and dude was there and kicked him out.
Okay, well maybe it wasn't him, but it was definitely his penis talking, and it was definitely his penis dictating this whole thing. And he said, "Hey, you know what? This is what we need to do. We need to isolate because sometimes we don't do we do things without even realizing it, but we're like but we know exactly what we're doing, but we just
Mhm.
don't know.
Yeah,
So
it's just how you move sometimes.
and I can tell that by the way that he moved and like the moves that he made, that this dude ain't shit. But then again, I could have told you that the first episode that he
Yeah,
appeared on, and I think I did.
yeah, you did mention he ain't no good.
Yeah. But anyway, she's getting ready, she's getting dolled up, and then she goes out to meet him at this restaurant. I didn't catch the name of the restaurant, but he tells her that he hasn't been
It was
around.
called "Fuck Boys Are Us."
Fuck Boys R Us, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
"Fuck Boys Are Us."
it's called Fuck Boys Meet Here or something like that. So yeah, so they meet up and they start talking, and he tells her like, "Hey, oh yeah, the reason why I haven't been around is because I my kids, and though now that we're like reintroducing ourselves, even though we've already boned and you already know I have herpes, you're kind of being aggressive right now, like a little too aggressive."
Okay, now I can tell you why I think this whole segment was hilarious.
Okay,
The decimation of
yeah,
Justin by Veronica this episode was fucking funny.
okay,
Cause he was stuttering throughout the whole thing. You remember he talks about math equations and not having a single factor and his favorite color is 11. She had him all the way spun around.
but you know
Like
why, right?
there was nothing like anything he said sounded fucking incoherent
Yeah,
because Veronica was right and he was very wrong.
right. And I'm gonna give you what I think comes for like his side of this story, okay? Because from his perspective, I think he thinks that he's doing her a favor by letting her go. Because like you said, he has nothing to say, right? Because again, this is already he knew this was lost from the beginning. He knew he was moving. So he like whatever he's just throwing out there, whether his favorite color is 11 or his favorite car is the color red, like whatever it is, he knows that this is done. So he's just throwing shit into the fucking air to see whatever
Like this was
sticks.
one of those situations where he seriously brought a knife to a gunfight. He got washed. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because everything he was saying, and you know what I mean, just broke down everything we were saying. And Josh was, I keep saying Josh, Justin was sitting there
Justin.
listening to it like, damn, this shit do sound ridiculous, don't it? You know what I mean? And it was kind of like, I got to say something, but I don't know what to say. So let me stutter some shit about the moons or something. Jupiter is in retrograde right now.
Right,
Like
right.
she basically sat down, she smiled, she's like, hey, stranger. and then sat down and went the fuck in. Like from that moment until they stopped talking about them, she was wearing his ass out and left him sitting there in the Fuck Boys R Us looking stupid. Remember?
Yeah, she most definitely did.
Yes, like
And I
she was cooking on this episode, and it was funny to watch. It was funny to watch him get beat mercilessly like he was that episode.
it really was, and like everybody else already said, like it was nice to see her stand up for herself. But I feel like this is what the first day should have looked like. Like she should have just came in and been like, "What's up, bro? This is me. This is what you're getting. Do you want it? No? All right, then fucking next."
Oh yeah, she knew what she was doing too. Because I mean, truth be told, I think she really liked the dude, and she was coming there hoping he'd say some shit that make her feel better about like, all right, why the fuck I ain't heard from you in 3 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
You know, some if there was some acceptable thing, she probably would have accepted it. You seen there, she got dressed in the mirror. She went there looking like an entire bad bitch.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? She was like, "Look, and said, look, I want him to rethink some shit. Like, you sure you want to do all this? Look how bad of a bitch I am." You know what I mean?
She was no, I dude, again, this is a dude that's on his way out, and he knows what he did. He knows that he used her. He wanted Pum Pum to last for like until he left, and he didn't get it, unfortunately for him, right? But for whatever time he got, he's like, all right, well, this is it. This is I want to see this chick, so it does nothing matters. I'm just gonna let her cuss me out. I don't. It doesn't matter. I'm done.
Mhm.
Like it's over. I got my Pum Pum. She got to have a boyfriend for like a couple of weeks, and everybody got what they wanted.
Yo, and then
That's
you
that's how
remember,
he feels. By the way,
and
this is
Meg,
how I think he feels.
but you remember when the producer was like, "So you don't feel like you lied to her?" And he was like, I don't feel like I lied to her on purpose."
On purpose. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like he know he wrong, man, and he's trying to sit there and defend, and it just ain't working.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then he has to just he shuts down, and he was like, "Well, I got nothing left to say." It's like, nigga, you ain't said shit anyway, right?
He didn't, but oh well, he did. My favorite
How much of it
part.
made sense?
There were no. There was like here's the only way I can describe this situation. Okay, it was like a home run derby where he was just throwing him, and she just kept knocking him out of the park. Like whatever he was throwing, like whatever defense he was throwing at her, she just kept knocking him out of the park. Oh
Just
well, I'm moving to Florida with my ex-wife to co-parent with my son, my to co-parent with, and she's like, "Bitch, you're talking about boundaries with my ex, who I co-parent with."
she was
But
she
uh,
was she
but you
was
can
cooking him the
co-parent, but
whole
I
episode.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
And
that
then
was one of my
there
favorites.
was even I think one of the things that I found hilarious was he's like, "Well, do you want to come to Florida?" Knowing good and goddamn well she ain't finna do that. That's why he asked, and she called him on it.
The
You
fuck,
know what I mean? This rhetorical question, I'm gonna say no to.
bro, he's on his way out.
Yeah.
This is the
Yep.
dude that showed up to work and just went around going, "Hey, what's everybody doing for lunch? Who wants to go to the bar at like noon?" You know, that he's that guy. And then finally today he's getting fired. And he knows he's getting fired, and
Yeah.
everybody knows he's getting fired. And he's just like,
It's like
uh,
when your boss calls you in the office, like, hey, look here, and you just sitting there with your head down. It's like, yeah, I done came in late a whole bunch of times. You probably about to get me, huh? I done fucked up one too many times, huh?
"Way too many."
All right. Can I at least go clear out my cubicle real quick, right?
Dude, that happened to me one time. That actually happened.
What?
That like I walked in and I knew I fucked up, and I had way too many fuck ups, and I just basically just went in there to get fired. Like, I was
Ain't that the worst? That's happened to me before. Ain't that the worst fucking feeling? Like, nigga, I could have stayed home. I tried to wake up on time, right?
we could have
I
done
could
this
have
over the
stayed
phone.
asleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could enjoy my day,
Yeah.
but
Just send my check and leave me alone then.
Yeah, dude, but instead I went there and they were like, so I think this isn't working out and I feel like maybe it's time for you to depart and we all go our separate ways and I was just like, yeah, no, I think you're right. I ain't shit. Let's get this over with. I mean, I don't know how to quit either, so this is perfect. Yeah, no, and yeah, after that it was done. But yeah, that's my quick story about how this is that was me. That was this dude too. It's on his
Yeah,
last day.
that's you know what? A lot of the bullshit we end up talking about on here is because we recognize it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's and on some level that's it's a little bit sad when you think about it. But yeah, I recognize some of this.
No, no, don't ever think it's sad that we recognize it. The fact that we recognize and we're able to talk about it and just talk about it from like a perspective of experience, it's a great thing because that means that whatever we did, we learned our lesson and we moved on and now we can pass on that knowledge.
Do you
So
think this is why
fucking be
we so
proud of
dope
it.
at recapping reality shows? Because
Yes,
we
absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
because we wasn't shit either,
Dude,
right?
yeah, 1000% yes. We are being vulnerable to you, to everybody that listens and watches. We're being vulnerable. We're like, oh no, I've done that move. Like, I wasn't shit either, but like, I'm not, and I'm good now. I'm not good, but I'm better. Like, I'm a better person.
I still leave the toilet seat up and shit, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Dude, I was thinking about like how, before Jenna, I was just like, I think we talked about this. I was like almost feral too.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
You lived in a fucking hallway, Meg.
yeah, dude, yeah. I had two windows, one in the bathroom and one in the kitchen. The rest of my apartment was windowless,
Yup.
and they were
This is
tiny.
true.
They were
Tiny.
tiny windows. They were like man, they were like little windows. They were like this big.
Window was like the size of a toaster.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. I didn't realize that. My bed was on the floor. On the
Yep.
floor.
I think Rob might be right. Jenna brought in a stray and nursed it back to health.
She basically did. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to come up with a joke about that. By the way, I'm trying to write one.
Yeah, there's a
Eventually, I
lot there.
will.
Just talk about it at some point.
Well, I'm talking about it
just
right now.
I mean, that's
Just
that's
telling
how
you
I
the
get through
truth.
stuff. Like to write a joke, it's kind of hard for me, but I can take
Yeah,
shit and just run with it all day.
yeah. I have to sit down and write that one down because it was really funny. Because I was just thinking about it, like, it's like holy shit, like my life really did get better. Like, and I was thinking about this last night because I was trying to sleep and I couldn't sleep without an eye mask. I was like, when the fuck did I care about eye masks? Now I have to wear one just to go to sleep.
Oh, that's what happens. You become who you hang around. You done turned into a white woman.
Did I think I did? I think I
Shout
did.
out to Jenna because Miguel wasn't no good.
No,
Thank
I'm a
you.
beautiful young white woman.
There you go. There you go.
So let me talk more about this scumbag though, because now in his head, okay, this is another thing. Trigger words, okay. In his head, he's putting in that. Oh, I'm trying to tell this girl because this is exactly how I think he's gonna tell the story. Okay, he's gonna be like, oh, well, I was telling this girl about how I need to move to Florida for my kids, but she kept saying that I should put her first before my kids, and I wasn't gonna do that.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I'm here in Florida. Anyways, Hunty, you want to go back to my place? By the way, you can't kiss me right now because every 6 months I have an outbreak. He's just gonna do the same goddamn shit in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
That's his story for the next
Mm-hmm.
girl. Then
Yeah.
that's the next story. He's gonna use that 100%.
High percentage shots, dude. Like he's seen it work on somebody else. Yeah, let me try to do it just like I did it that last time. See if it works. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, anyways, Veronica knows her worth. Finally, I think it was a little too late, but I mean, she finally realized it, which is better late than never. Yeah, she finally decides to get up, walk away, and she looks hot doing it.
Yeah. Bad bitch.
Bad
She
bitch,
was.
all the
That
way.
was. Yeah. She did. That was. She looked really nice. She looked really nice. And then you seen him, like worked him over so good. He was just sitting there. He wasn't eating or drinking shit, just sitting there staring at shit. You seen him?
He's just looking around like this.
Yeah, she was
Can you believe
fucking
that?
surgical, Meg.
No, it was good. It was a good. It was again. I felt it took too late. It was too late, but I'm glad that she did it, and she did it masterfully. And she a bad bitch. She a bad bitch. So the last thing I have to say about this dude is that this is the kind of dude that creates Kayla's, the Kayla's of the world.
Well,
Dudes
so
like
is
this.
Kevin, because Kevin created one too.
Well, yeah, exactly. Kevin too. And
Yeah.
this are the dudes that you ladies need to watch out for. And even dudes, this are the dudes you need to watch out for. You know, the fuck boys of the world that go around creating drama, creating the Kaylas of the world, creating women to be um, insecure.
And you notice what Justin didn't say the whole time?
But
Let's figure it out. Or what can we do or anything like that. It was all just because this is what it is. He's basically just waiting for this is what he was doing. He was waiting for her to break up with him so that he
mhm,
can tell that story.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So that he can tell that story and make the next piece of poom poom feel sorry for him.
yeah, yeah. Basically,
Yep.
he's on his way out, and he needs a sad story for the next job interview.
Yeah, he feels no kind of way about losing this relationship.
No,
None.
he's a bitch, dude. Bitch, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one more time, Caitlin here with the assist. Her story will end with Tim showing up with face masks and foot baths, and they'll talk shit to Jason together. Is my prediction. Wait, is his name Jason?
Justin.
Justin.
We
Okay.
knew who she was talking about though. What's
Oh
up,
well,
Caitlin? How you doing, baby? Yeah, it's the
fucked me up
same
for a
person.
minute. I was like, oh shit, is it Jason? Shit. We're over here like, yo, fuck Justin. But yeah, no, you're right. It is Justin. It's Justin. Yeah. Yeah, no, she's right. I think Tim's just gonna show up to save the day and be like, I got this cute face mask that I got at Sephora today. I think we need to wear them right now. Also, my girlfriend recommended we do this bath. It's a bubble bath.
You got a good Tim impression.
Thanks.
All right. So we're ready to keep it moving. That's all for them.
Yes,
Shout out to
yes.
Veronica. She did her thing this episode.
She sure did. She sure did. Now before we okay, question for you. Do you want to do Debbie here, or do you want to do Debbie on Patreon?
Let's
Putting
do
you on the
Debbie.
spot right now.
Let's do Debbie on Patreon.
You got it. You got
Let's
it.
do
All
Debbie on
right.
Patreon. We love y'all though. We love y'all.
Absolutely. And quick shout out to 69xxx.fun free vert girls chat.
Yeah. So if you want some free girls chat, hit up 69xxx.fun.
Hell yeah. Hit them up
Do this shit
before.
actually work on anybody?
Dude, this is how Caesars are born. This is how Caesars are born. All right. They go online, they're watching video about like, fucking how to paint a certain style of nail and laughing, they're having a great time. And then somebody does that and they go, huh, what is that? And then they click on it, and the next thing you know, they're in fucking Ukraine.
Yeah, I didn't know how much I appreciated sex vert, right?
Yeah, yeah. Holy shit. All right. Well, for everybody watching this right now, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you so much. For everybody listening, we're about to move on to the next couple, which is our girl, Debbie. But for everybody watching right now, thank you so much. We'll see you soon. And again, for everybody listening or watching on Patreon, we're going to
Kiss for your
continue.
forehead.
And we're going to continue. But
All
anyways,
right.
that's it. We love you. You guys are the best. Bye.